travel first. They saw the picture of the man on his phone. And the next thing they started asking him is that he's not telling them the truth of what he came to America to do. He said he has told them the truth. They said, what is he doing with the picture of the man on his phone? He was shocked. They said, he just took the picture, he just kept it. They said, no. I think he had about 2 of it on his phone. And that particular picture was taken on the TV. He was watching TV when he took that picture during the inauguration. And he tried to tell them, I only took this picture when they were doing the inauguration because I found it fascinating and I want to visit. And they said, you want to visit? That means you want to go and try to buy the man. He said, buy him for what? They said, for you to keep his picture, and you are confirming you want to visit where they did the inauguration. This thing like joke, that he thought was the joke. They started handling him from one officer to another group of officer, from one group officer to another group of officer, until they were fully convinced. He said he just sat there and he was just looking. Of course, they are psychologists. They will be looking at your body movements, your gestures, and they will be looking at how you are, either you are ruffled or you are composed. That will tell them a lot on what they need to know. So he said he just sat there and was just looking at them. You allow me to go. And if you don't want me to go, send me back to my country. That's the worst. He came from UK anyway. So he was like, at least I will just go back to where I'm coming from. So after everything, after almost 2 hours, he was given his passport. They searched all his clothes, as in 1111. They searched everywhere. The only thing that was left for them to search was to search him inside his body, or to ask him to go naked. And lo and behold, after this, he told me this experience, we discussed it and everything, and I could see how ruffled it was. I said, well, what could have happened? It's not your first time of traveling. You've always been coming into America. Why this? We were just talking about it. And lo and behold, the second day we saw this post on Facebook. So this friend I'm talking about came into America, and at the border, I'm going to read what the mail said. So it was after the incident happened, I now saw the mail carry the news again. I said, this thing is not a joke. So this person came into America. Not his first time, not his second time. This person has been coming regularly. So he got to the border. They asked what was he coming to do. He told them he's here on vacation. They told him who is he going to see. He said he's just here on vacation. He has booked his hotel. He showed them the hotel booking and everything. They checked his passport. He's a frequent flyer. He's somebody who loves touring. So after that, they checked his passport. They saw everything. The next thing was that they asked for his phone. So I want to tell you, everything you are doing on social media is open to them. Everything you are posting is open to them. Your name, information about you, either you use fake or you use original, is just a click away for them. So don't deceive yourself. Because I see some people, they will say they are not using their real name, so they cannot get them. You have forgotten what they call VPN. You have forgotten that when they catch you, or when you get to the border, they open your phone. They will go into your social media space and they will see. Either you are posting or you are not posting. Whatever activity you are doing, they can see. Anyway, long story short, they collected this brother's phone, asked him to sit down, and for good almost 2 hours, they opened his phone from the beginning to the end. All the photographs, all the information, they turn off the phone so nobody can call him. And he was there. In fact, this person is actually traumatized because this is not his first time of traveling. And this particular experience really, really ruffled him. So everything about him was checked. Unfortunately, he had a picture of Orange Man. You know who I meant by Orange Man. If you don't know, whoever knows, please keep it, kindly put it on comment section. They saw the picture of Orange Man when he was being sworn in. And the next thing was that what does he want to do with the picture of Orange Man? This to tell us that we should be careful what we keep on our phones, the pictures we keep. So the story is.
So, guys, welcome to my channel. You heard it from her mouth. This is the story of someone who traveled from the UK, black person, to the US, and he went through all this rigorous checking. It's sad, actually. It's sad. And, they went through his phone, checked his body, checked everywhere as usual. And so, whether they allowed him in eventually or they deported this guy, I think they finally allowed him in. It's still so like I said, this situation about going to the US is quite sad, guys. It's really, really sad. And for me, I'm not disturbed by the fear that has been created into people's mind about traveling to the US. So at least this will warn people who are about to go to, prepare themselves. You know, for me, I like the way the government is trying to sanitize the country. But as far as I'm concerned, I think they're going to the extreme. And also me, I also feel is a manpower lost. Because why would you have to go through, or not why, that it's time consuming to go through people's phone. And I believe that they go through phones of people that they suspect. But I don't think that they needed to go through the phone completely. It's as if they were just looking for, that's the way I see it. And for me, I think the government should step it down a little bit. Because one, I think they will be losing a lot of money, scrutinizing people to this level. I believe it's a loss of man hour. And I feel that even if some criminals escape that immigration point and they still get into America, they still get caught eventually. So I don't think they should waste much time, at the border of allowing them in. I think half an hour, 1 hour is enough to catch a terrorist, to catch someone who had a bad intention of his visit to the US. I think having to keep somebody waiting for like 2 hours or more, or even 1 hour, to me, to the government, I think is manpower lost. I know the governments are losing a lot of money also, trying to crack down people who have come into the country to spoil the country, to damage the country. I know they're spending money, but at the border, I don't think they should, spend that much time, scrutinizing everyone. It's discouraging, it's disheartening. Because now, if they keep doing this, other countries too are beginning to do the same to the US citizens, which are, some innocent people. Anyway, that's a warning for you guys that are planning to come to the US. As for me, this fear is not getting me anywhere. I mean, it's not touching me because I'm ready to face any question they have. I mean, I'm ready to defend any question they have to ask me because I don't have any bad intention. And even if I have a picture of, anyway, let me not speak for that man. So the other one that touched me lately is that I watched a lawyer, you know, who has been helping people to resolve their naturalization problem, their green card issue, their deportation issue. This woman is seasoned. And I heard from her mouth in her video saying that the government over there now has now equated visa holders and green card holders. I think, yeah, it's green card, she said, as guests in the US. When I heard that, I was really touched. That is very sad. That is very sad because there's a large difference between these two people before now. So for the government to start to equate, you know, I think it was put on paper that they are now guests. Yeah, I remember. If I can try and look for the video, I can hold on.
Certainly don't call green card holders guests in America. That's what they've done recently. In a recent tweet, one in which they talked about the fact that green card holders are guests. This is a tweet that they made on April 29th. It says, everyone should be on notice. If you're a guest in our country, act like it. Our robust social media vetting program to identify national security and public safety risk never stops. USCIS is on watch to find anything online that poses a threat to our nation
So guys,
and
you
our
heard
way
it
of
from
life.
an
And there's a
attorney's
big
mouth. This one, he's a seasoned lawyer, like I said earlier, helping people, to get out of, issues, of their state, residents in America. So if you see that, that is sad.
agency, and I just want to have this direct one-on-one with you green card holders because you need to be aware of what is going on. USCIS is starting to look like, sound like, and feel like ICE, an enforcement agency. USCIS traditionally is supposed to be an agency that issues benefits, makes a decision about a green card application or citizenship or work permit or asylum, like the Social Security Administration. You submit an application to them, they look at the application, and they make a decision about your case, and that's it. But now, they are very, very different. They are looking to be enforcers, aggressors with immigration. And I'll give you some examples shortly. I'm going to pull up a few tweets that they've made recently. If you follow them, first of all, on Facebook, you'll see that they have gotten so aggressive now, talking about all their partnerships with ICE, with sharing data with ICE to be able to catch people, break up fraud schemes, which is good, fine, yes, do that, but don't set up individuals for an arrest by ICE. People who are coming in just for a naturalization interview and they're eligible for naturalization. Don't do that. Don't lure people to their office as a setup. No, don't do that. And certainly don't call green card holders
So guys, you heard
guests in America.
And
That's what they
people who legitimately wants to travel to the US, or somebody in the US is sponsoring your visit, or somebody in the US is filing for you, please don't let this scare you. This woman, this lawyer, this attorney, she is in the best position to help you out. Once you have a legitimate ground to go to the US, please still pursue it. I will leave this attorney's website, her address, in the description box. She will really help you greatly. Even you being outside the US, she is ready to help. Just go to her website and book an appointment with her. So please, guys, in a nutshell, what I want to say is that do not let fear deter you from going to America, to the United States in particular, especially when you have a good intention. So please don't let this era of the new government deter you. Even this new government, to me, there are so many other things they have done that pleases me. but this one referring to green card holders and visa holders as both guests. We all know that visa holders are guests, but to add the green card holders as well, it's not palatable. Something else is happening. So guys, I'm sure this video will have helped you. I'll share it, and I will leave her contact in the description box. Let her help you out. Don't be scared. Don't exercise any fear so long as you have good intention to travel to the US. So, and again, I want to say again that the government, the present government of the United States of America, there are so many other things they have put in place that I'm very happy about. You know, I wouldn't mention it, but but this particular one, I'm not too happy about it. I pray that the government will have a rethink and will mellow down on this strictness, because this strictness will become reciprocal. And I see some countries too, starting to place some hard measures, policies on Americans visiting their country. Anyway, guys, I think I've said enough. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Bye for now. Thank you for stopping by.